Let's uncover the truth about McGregor's bowerbird. This fascinating bird has a unique talent for creating elaborate nests that are the epitome of creativity in the avian world. These nests are not just functional homes. They are adorned with a delightful mix of colorful items like fruits, insects, and even shiny objects. The male bowerbird takes great care to arrange these decorations in a way that resembles a festive Christmas tree, all in hopes of attracting female birds. It's a true spectacle of nature. These displays showcase not only their building skills, but also their ability to impress potential mates. As you observe one of these nests, you might wonder how each item was chosen and placed so thoughtfully. The next time you think of birds, remember the McGregor's bowerbird, turning ordinary nests into extraordinary works of art. Isn't that amazing? Believe it or not, 3 countries meet here. The Tres Fronteras, or Triple Frontier, is a remarkable site where Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay converge, marked by the stunning confluence of the Iguazu and Paraná rivers. This extraordinary geographical location boasts breathtaking vistas, bringing together lush greenery, majestic waterfalls, and a vibrant ecosystem filled with colorful fish and chirping birds. However, the area's captivating beauty belies its darker side, as it is known for elevated levels of criminal activity. The closeness of these 3 nations generates a rich tapestry of cultures and economies, yet it also gives rise to challenges such as smuggling and organized crime. Tourists flock to this remarkable region not only for the iconic Iguazu Falls, but also for thrilling adventures in the nearby jungles. While the landscape invites exploration and joy, it's crucial to stay informed about local safety issues. The Tres Fronteras stands as a compelling testament to how nature and human endeavors intertwine, showcasing both the wonders and complexities of our world. Isn't it fascinating how something so visually stunning can be home to such significant challenges? Why does frozen oxygen glow sky blue? When oxygen, the gas we breathe, is frozen under extreme conditions, it transforms into a striking solid that boasts a beautiful sky blue color. This stunning hue comes from the way solid oxygen absorbs and reflects light, creating a visual spectacle that seems almost magical. Unlike the colorless gas we encounter daily, solid oxygen reveals an unexpected beauty, showing just how diverse and fascinating familiar elements can be when they change their physical forms. Scientists study this phenomenon to better understand the properties of materials under different temperatures and pressures. The brilliant blue of frozen oxygen not only captures our imagination, but also reminds us that nature is full of surprises. Isn't it incredible that a simple element like oxygen can appear so dramatic when conditions change? Why exactly does Google transform our search experience? Before Google changed the game, searching the web felt like digging through a messy attic. Early search engines struggled to deliver relevant results, often serving up links that seemed random or unrelated to what users were really looking for. As people began to rely on the internet for information, this gap created frustration. It was like trying to find a needle in a haystack, with users spending more time sifting through junk than actually finding useful details. Google introduced clever algorithms that understood language better, prioritized quality content, and returned results tailored to a searcher's needs. As a result, finding what you want online became quick and straightforward. The revolutionary approach not only made information more accessible, but also changed how we interact with technology today. Can you imagine navigating the internet without it? Is it really true that Japan has vending machines for everything? It's a fascinating fact. In Japan, vending machines are everywhere, dispensing a jaw-dropping variety of products. You can find these machines not only offering beverages, snacks, and meals, but even unusual items like used underwear. This surprising range shows how vending machines have evolved beyond simple snacks and drinks. Many machines also provide hot meals, fresh fruits, and even cosmetics, catering to diverse tastes and needs. With around 5 million vending machines across the country, Japan clearly takes convenience to new heights. Imagine walking down a street and discovering a machine that not only sells your favorite drink, but also fresh sushi or a warm bowl of noodles. This unique approach makes daily life more efficient and fun. Curious about how this phenomenon started? It began in the late 19th century with the first machines selling cigarettes and postcards. Today, Japanese vending machines are a cultural icon, offering everything from quirky souvenirs to advanced technology. Isn't that incredible? Here's something incredible about synthetic diamond lenses. NASA and laser researchers have discovered that these advanced lenses can be game changers for space applications. Unlike typical glass or plastic lenses, synthetic diamonds can withstand the extreme heat and radiation found in outer space, where conditions can be harsh and unpredictable. Their remarkable durability means they resist both melting and fracturing, making them perfect for the challenges of space exploration. Imagine a camera on Mars capturing stunning images without worrying about lens damage. Scientists are excited about the potential of these lenses, as they could enhance telescopes and other instruments, leading to new discoveries beyond our planet. With synthetic diamond lenses, we take a giant leap forward towards exploring the universe more safely and effectively. Could this technology redefine how we understand space? Check out the fun Hadouken-in photography trend. This might surprise you. Hadouken-in is a quirky Japanese photography movement that takes its inspiration from the popular video game Street Fighter. The name comes from the Hadouken move, where characters launch an energy blast towards their opponents. In this trend, participants capture playful poses as if they're being hit by this imaginary blast, resulting in hilarious and creative photos. Social media has propelled the Hadouken-in trend to fame, with people of all ages getting involved. Whether it's friends striking poses on the street, families getting in on the laughter, or even pets posing dramatically, the images spark joy and spontaneity. The charm lies in the combination of humor and artistry, allowing individuals to express themselves while having a blast. Plus, it encourages creativity as each photo captures a unique spin on the idea. So, if you're looking for a fun way to spice up your Instagram feed, why not try out your own Hadouken-in shot? Did you know white-tailed deer can smell from a kilometer away? These amazing creatures, often seen grazing in fields or wandering through forests, have an incredible sense of smell that helps them thrive in the wild. This keen ability allows them to detect odors from more than a kilometer away, which plays a crucial role in their survival. For instance, when a deer catches a whiff of a potential predator, it can quickly move to safety. Similarly, their superb olfactory skills enable them to distinguish food sources and even sniff out fellow deer, fostering social connections and ensuring they find mates. This remarkable adaptability to their surroundings is not just fascinating, it highlights the importance of their senses in the delicate balance of nature. Imagine navigating through thick woods and needing to be constantly alert for both food and danger, all while relying almost exclusively on your nose. White-tailed deer remind us of the astounding abilities within the animal kingdom, making every day in the wild a unique adventure. Ever wondered why Bugs Bunny sings so much? The iconic Looney Tunes cartoons were originally produced not just for laughs, but also as clever promotions for Warner Brothers music. Created during the golden age of animation, these colorful characters transformed into hilarious advertisements for popular songs of the time. While you're laughing at Daffy Duck's antics or Alice in Wonderland's bizarre adventures, you're also hearing catchy tunes that were hits back in the day. Bugs Bunny, with his charismatic personality and quick wit, became the star, often performing musical numbers that showcase the latest jazz and swing hits. This dynamic approach helped boost sales for Warner's music catalog, turning beloved cartoon episodes into effective marketing tools. So next time you hear Bugs croon a catchy jingle, remember that it's not just entertainment. It's a fun way to appreciate the musical history behind these classic films. Surprisingly, it's a fact that clouds weigh tons. Did you know the average cloud weighs about 500,000 kilograms? That's roughly the same as 100 fully grown elephants. It might surprise you to learn that such a hefty mass can float in the sky. So how do they do it? The answer lies in the way water droplets are distributed within a cloud. These tiny droplets are so small and scattered that they create a mist-like appearance, making clouds seem light and airy. While they contain a massive amount of water, that water is spread out over a large area, which is why we don't notice the heavy load they carry. This balance creates a phenomenon where the weight does not pull them down. Instead, they glide through the atmosphere, making our skies more beautiful. Next time you look up, remember, even though they appear fluffy, those clouds are carrying their weight in the sky. Prepare to be amazed by wife-carrying competitions. Each year, the North American Wife-Carrying Championship takes place, showcasing a quirky yet entertaining event that draws crowds. In this unique competition, participants race while carrying their spouses over various obstacles. What makes it even more exciting is the prize for the winners. They receive their spouse's weight in beer and 5 times that amount in cash. To determine the spouse's weight accurately, organizers use a fun seesaw method, ensuring fairness in the competition. This event, rooted in Nordic traditions, is not just about strength but also teamwork and strategy as couples navigate the tricky course together. Spectators cheer on their favorite pairs, creating a lively atmosphere filled with humor and excitement. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to participate in such a hilarious and challenging event? Here's a wild fact about Venus's climate. Venus, often referred to as Earth's mysterious twin, has a fascinating feature. It has no seasons. Unlike Earth, which tilts on its axis, Venus remains almost perfectly upright. This unique tilt, or lack thereof, means that all regions of Venus experience similar weather year-round. Forget about frigid winters or colorful autumns. On Venus, it's like an endless summer. The planet's thick atmosphere traps heat, creating scorching surface temperatures that can soar above 900 degrees Fahrenheit, about 475 degrees Celsius. This constant warmth leads to a harsh, stifling environment where sulfuric acid clouds swirl ominously. So, while Earth experiences beautiful seasonal changes, Venus's unchanging, sweltering climate makes it quite alien. Isn't it intriguing how such a close neighbor could be so different? Here's a wild fact about children's rights in America. Children in the United States have a remarkable right to care for themselves, illustrating a strong cultural belief in independence and self-care. This idea is rooted in the concept that kids should learn to make decisions and handle responsibilities from a young age. By encouraging self-sufficiency, society helps children gain the skills they need to thrive. Think about it. When children are taught how to care for themselves, like preparing simple meals, managing their time, and resolving conflicts, they build confidence and resilience. It's not just about being independent, it's also about preparing them for adulthood. This approach aligns with broader societal values that celebrate individual freedom and responsibility, raising important questions about how we nurture future generations. How can we further support children's growth as confident, capable individuals? What if I told you we are all star stuff? It's true, the atoms that compose our bodies, the trees, the oceans, and even the air we breathe originated in ancient stars that lived billions of years ago. These massive stars went through incredible life cycles, burning bright, infusing elements in their cores. When they reached the end of their life, many exploded in magnificent supernovae, scattering their essential components across space. This cosmic debris eventually clumped together to form new stars, planets, and even life. So the oxygen you inhale, the carbon in your body, and the iron in your blood all trace back to those stellar ancestors. Next time you look at the night sky, remember that you are connected to those distant stars. After all, you truly are made of their remnants. Isn't that a remarkable thought? Guess what really drives Johnny Appleseed's legacy? Johnny Appleseed, a legendary figure in American folklore, is famous for introducing apple trees across the United States. But here's the twist. The apples he planted were often bitter and best suited for making hard cider, not for snacking. While many people picture him sowing sweet fruits for pies and snacks, his real aim was to provide crops that could produce a robust beverage. This choice was practical, as hard cider was a popular drink in the 19th century, offering a safe and enjoyable alternative to sometimes unsafe water. Besides, the apples could thrive in various climates, making them ideal for a range of American landscapes. Today, Johnny Appleseed stands as a symbol of pioneering spirit and environmental stewardship. Yet his legacy invites us to appreciate the complex relationships between nature, agriculture, and culture. Isn't it fascinating how one person's work can shape an entire industry? Did you know that supercentenarians are incredibly rare? A supercentenarian is someone who has reached the astonishing age of 110 years or older, and they make up about 1 in every 1,000 centenarians. This means that while many people celebrate their 100th birthday, only a few will go on to live past 110. What's even more fascinating is that many supercentenarians enjoy good health and live without typical age-related diseases, such as heart problems or dementia, for much of their lives. Scientists study these remarkable individuals to understand the secrets behind their longevity. They often attribute their long lives to a mix of genetics, lifestyle choices, and positive social connections. So could embracing certain habits inspired by supercentenarians help us age gracefully? The research continues, but one thing is clear. Reaching such an age is a remarkable milestone full of stories and wisdom. Ever thought about why Japanese silkies are so unique? The Japanese silkie is unlike any other chicken breed, known for its extraordinary appearance and delightful personality. These birds boast stunning silky plumage that looks almost cloud-like, making them stand out in any coop. With their striking black skin and distinct blue earlobes, they certainly capture attention. But it's not just their looks that make them special. These chickens have 5 toes on each foot, an unusual trait compared to the typical 4 found in most chickens. This unique feature helps them navigate their surroundings in a quirky, charming manner. Beyond their fascinating looks, Japanese silkies are friendly and calm, making them popular pets and excellent companions for families. Their docile nature means they adapt well to various environments, whether it's a backyard or a farm. With all these wonderful traits, it's easy to see why they're beloved around the world. Explore Hawaii's unique green sand beach at Papakolea. This stunning destination stands out as one of the rare green sand beaches worldwide, earning its vibrant color from volcanic minerals, particularly olivine. Located on the Big Island, Papakolea Beach is tucked away inside a cinder cone that formed from an ancient volcanic eruption. The mix of volcanic rocks and olivine creates a dazzling contrast against the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean. Picture yourself walking along this extraordinary shoreline, where the sand glimmers in hues of green, a sight unlike any typical beach. To reach Papakolea, visitors often hike a rugged path that adds to the excitement of discovering something so special. The beach is not only beautiful, but also a reminder of Hawaii's dynamic geology and rich natural history. However, because it's a remote location, it's essential to respect the environment by cleaning up after yourself and being mindful of local wildlife. Have you ever imagined lying on sand that sparkles with flecks of green? Did you know that iron is crucial for your health? Iron plays a vital role in producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen to every part of your body. Without enough iron, your body can struggle to get the oxygen it needs, leading to fatigue, weakness, and even more serious health issues. Hemoglobin helps your cells breathe and function properly, so a lack of this essential mineral can slow down many important processes. Foods rich in iron, like red meat, beans, and spinach, can help you maintain healthy iron levels. It's especially important for children, pregnant women, and athletes who all have increased iron requirements. If you find yourself feeling tired often or struggling with focus and energy, it might be time to check your iron intake. Are you giving your body the iron it needs to thrive? Here's a wild fact about Achragos and King Phalaris. Achragos was a significant city in ancient Sicily, famously ruled by the tyrant King Phalaris. He wasn't just any king, he was notorious for his extreme cruelty and a chilling obsession with fear. Imagine living in a place where the ruler used terror as a tool to keep everyone in line. Phalaris would execute those who opposed him in gruesome ways, instilling a deep sense of dread among his subjects. One of the most shocking stories involves a brazen invention, a brazen bull, a hollowed-out statue which Phalaris allegedly used to roast his enemies alive. This terrifying method was meant to serve as both a punishment and a public spectacle. ensuring that his rule was feared and unchallenged. Phalaris and Acragos remind us how power can corrupt and how fear can shape a society's fate. What do you think drove his relentless cruelty? Did you know Boris Karloff had a secret identity? Born William Henry Pratt, the legendary actor transformed into a cultural icon through his haunting portrayal of Frankenstein's monster. But there's more to this story than just scary movies. To protect his aristocratic English family from embarrassment, Karloff adopted a pseudonym. Imagine living in a world where your family's legacy weighed heavily on your shoulders. William took inspiration from his mother's maiden name, crafting the name Boris Karloff, which captured the essence of his chilling roles. This clever choice allowed him to break free from societal expectations, forging a new path in Hollywood. Karloff's journey from a young man with a prestigious lineage to a beloved horror star is a fascinating tale. His success in portraying terrifying creatures not only captivated audiences, but also paved the way for countless actors in the horror genre. Isn't it amazing how a name can shape a career? Have you ever wondered why monks brewed beer? During the Middle Ages, monks faced a tough challenge during Lent, a time when they had to fast and restrict themselves from solid foods. To cope with this, they got creative and started brewing a special drink known as liquid bread. This strong beer not only satisfied their hunger, but also provided necessary calories and nutrients to help them endure the fasting period. By drinking it throughout the day, they could stick to their religious vows without feeling deprived. The brewing practices of these monks significantly impacted beer production, setting the stage for modern brewing methods. Their skillful craftsmanship turned beer into an essential part of life, not just for survival, but also for community gatherings and celebrations. So next time you enjoy a cold beer, remember its fascinating origins. What other surprising stories do you think history holds? Have you ever wondered about Margot Robbie's Harry Potter obsession? During her teenage years, the talented actress developed a special admiration for the beloved wizarding world, especially Harry Potter himself. So much so that she decided to pretend to have vision problems. This clever trick allowed her to sport those iconic round glasses similar to the ones worn by Harry. Margot's dedication didn't stop there. She truly embraced the look, turning her admiration into a playful fashion statement. It's fascinating to think how fictional characters can inspire us, sometimes leading to surprising choices in our real lives. Robbie's commitment to her literary idol shows how creative and influential stories can be, especially in a young person's life. This fun fact not only highlights Margot's love for Harry Potter, but also reminds us of the powerful connections we make with the books and characters we cherish. What other surprises might we discover about our favorite stars? Why do planets fit between Earth and the Moon? Imagine all the planets in our solar system squished in a line between Earth and its moon. Surprisingly, there's enough room for all of them, and even some space left over. The average distance from Earth to the Moon is about 238,855 miles, 384,400 kilometers. Now, if we line up the 8 planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, they take up far less space than you might think. For example, if you lined up Jupiter, the largest planet, next to tiny Mercury, they wouldn't come close to filling the entire distance. In fact, the combined average diameters of all the planets is around 40,000 kilometers, which means they would fit snugly between us and the Moon. This mind-boggling fact gives us a sense of the vastness of space and how much empty distance exists in our solar system. Next time you gaze up at the Moon, remember there's a lot more out there than meets the eye. What happened when veterans marched in Washington in 1932? In 1932, the Bonus Army, a group of World War I veterans, took a stand in Washington, D.C., demanding the financial bonuses they were promised for their service. These men, struggling during the Great Depression, believed the government owed them for their sacrifices. However, instead of receiving support, they faced a harsh crackdown. Under President Hoover's orders, General Douglas MacArthur led U.S. troops to disperse the gathering. Soldiers used tear gas, bayonets, and even tanks against these peaceful veterans, an action that shocked the nation. The brutal response resulted in 2 deaths and countless injuries. This tragic event served as a stark reminder of the struggles faced by veterans and raised important questions about how society treats those who have served their country. The Bonus Army's march went down in history as a pivotal moment in American civil rights. Hard to believe, but floods can spark humor. Every time the floodwaters rise, a man quips, "Choose your fighter, water, or electricity," offering a lighthearted take on a serious situation. It's not just a funny catchphrase. It's a reminder of the real dangers posed by flooding, especially when electricity is involved. Floods can create hazardous conditions, leading to electrical failures or even dangerous shock risks. In many areas, heavy rainfall and rising water levels can disrupt lives, damaging homes and affecting safety. This man's playful remark reflects how humor can serve as a coping mechanism in tough times. It helps people deal with challenges by providing a moment of levity, emphasizing that while floods are serious, finding laughter can lighten the emotional burden. What would your fighter be? Water or electricity? You won't believe this about Italian and French wine. Italy and France together account for over 40% of the world's wine production, showcasing a rich history that dates back thousands of years. Each country is home to renowned vineyards producing some of the finest wines imaginable. France boasts legendary regions like Bordeaux, Burgundy, and Champagne, famous for their unique grape varieties and exceptional flavors. Meanwhile, Italy captivates wine lovers with iconic selections such as Chianti, Barolo, and Prosecco, each representing the diverse landscapes and climates of the Italian countryside. Not only do these nations produce millions of bottles annually, but they also export a significant amount, making a huge impact on their economies and global culture. This thriving winemaking tradition is woven into their heritage, influencing cuisine, celebrations, and social gatherings. So the next time you sip on a glass of wine, consider the centuries-old craft and passion behind each bottle from these two remarkable countries. Guess what really drives bravery in pigeons? During World War I, a remarkable homing pigeon named Cher Ami became a true hero by delivering a vital message despite suffering severe injuries. Cher Ami was part of the U.S. Army Signal Corps, and when a battalion found itself cut off from help, this brave bird soared into action. With a wounded wing and bloodied feathers, Cher Ami flew over dangerous territory where enemy fire raged. Against all odds, this dedicated pigeon delivered the message that led to the rescue of 194 American soldiers trapped in a dire situation. For its extraordinary courage, Cher Ami was awarded the French Croix de Guerre, a prestigious honor recognizing acts of heroism. This story reminds us that valor can come from the most unexpected places, and even small creatures can make a monumental impact in times of crisis. Here's a wild fact about Sasa-san's incredible journey. This beloved anime, created by Machiko Aba, first hit screens in 1969 and has captivated audiences ever since. With over 7,500 episodes, Sasa-san stands as a monumental achievement in the anime world, making it one of the longest-running shows in history. Its charming characters and engaging storylines have brought joy to generations, weaving in cultural themes and humor that resonate with fans of all ages. What's truly fascinating is how Sasa-san continues to evolve with the times, tackling contemporary issues while maintaining its signature style. The dedication of its creators and the passionate fan base have played a crucial role in its lasting success. As Sasa-san celebrates its remarkable legacy, it also paves the way for new generations of anime, inspiring countless other series. With such an impressive episode count, it's a testament to its staying power in a fast-paced entertainment landscape. Have you ever marveled at how a single show can have such an impact across decades? Let's uncover the truth about belly button lint jewelry. An Australian artist has turned an everyday item into stunning wearable art through an unusual project, crafting jewelry from collected belly button lint. This remarkable endeavor encourages us to rethink what we consider art and beauty. The artist gathers lint over time, transforming this often overlooked fluff into pieces that include necklaces and earrings, all while igniting conversations about creativity and hygiene. By using something that many would discard without a second thought, the project boldly challenges traditional notions of materials used in art. It invites us to look at the world differently, finding inspiration in the most unexpected places. While the idea may seem bizarre, it underscores the limitless boundaries of artistic expression. So, what do you think? Does this make you question how we define art? Surprisingly, it's a fact that knee pain affects many. Most young people breeze through their daily lives without even a hint of knee problems. But when they finally do experience this type of discomfort, it can turn their world upside down. Knee pain isn't just an elderly issue. It can strike anyone. And once it does, the effects can be quite significant. Many elderly folks often reminisce about how challenging life becomes with this pain, affecting everything from walking to climbing stairs or even just getting up from a chair. You imagine missing out on fun activities, family gatherings, or simply running around with friends because of this persistent issue. Therefore, understanding knee health and taking proactive steps to protect those joints is crucial at every age. Whether by staying active, maintaining a healthy weight, or seeking proper treatment, we can all help prevent knee troubles and preserve a more enjoyable, mobile lifestyle. Believe it or not, Neil Armstrong has a quirky anagram. When you flip the letters of the legendary astronaut's name, you get Nord's Mr. Alien. Isn't that fascinating? This playful transformation showcases how names can hold surprises, even when they belong to someone as iconic as Armstrong, the first human to set foot on the moon. But it's not just a fun trick. It also highlights our language's flexibility. Anagrams appeal to word lovers and puzzle solvers alike, as they invite us to play with letters and meanings. For instance, sharing or discovering unusual anagrams can be a great conversation starter at parties or gatherings. Plus, it can encourage creative thinking, unlocking new perspectives that are not just limited to names. So the next time you hear someone mention Neil Armstrong, remember there's more beneath the surface than just his historic achievements. He might just be Nord's Mr. Alien in a different universe. How many other names might hide a secret or two? Hard to believe, but NBC's logo is a peacock. This colorful design represents a big moment in television history, the introduction of color TV. Created in 1956, the peacock logo features 6 vibrant feathers, each one symbolizing a different division of NBC. The colors are more than just pretty hues. They embody the excitement and innovation that came with color broadcasting. Think about it. Before color TV, most shows were in black and white. The peacock not only showcases NBC's commitment to this new technology, but also celebrates the joy of bringing colorful stories to households across America. So when you see that peacock, remember that it's not just a logo. It's a reminder of how far television has come and the creativity behind it. Isn't it fascinating how a simple logo can tell such a vibrant story? Collaboration is key to smart decision-making in health. Scientists recently highlighted how our everyday decisions about nutrition and wellness are enhanced by working together. When people come together to share their experiences, insights, and knowledge about food and health, they create a richer understanding of what it means to live well. This collaborative approach isn't just about making meals. It's also about fostering a sense of community that encourages better choices and normalizes healthy habits. For instance, cooking classes or health workshops that invite group participation can lead to better nutritional choices than when individuals act alone. This is especially important as many seek guidance on maintaining balanced diets amid a flood of conflicting information. As we learn from others and support each other's journeys, we cultivate a culture where healthy living becomes part of our daily routines. So how can you join forces with friends or family to make healthier choices today? Prepare to be amazed by the Battle of the Wabash. This dramatic event took place in 1791 and was one of the most devastating military defeats for the U.S. Army at that time. In this battle, roughly 920 soldiers clashed against around 100 Native American warriors who came from various tribes united in defense of their land. The battle unfolded under chaotic conditions marked by surprise attacks and fierce fighting. It resulted in a staggering loss for the U.S. forces, with 623 soldiers killed and 258 wounded. These numbers represent nearly a quarter of the Army's strength, a shocking blow that echoed through military ranks. The aftermath of the battle led to significant changes in U.S. military strategy, and underscored the fierce resistance Native Americans were willing to mount against encroaching settlers. What lessons did this conflict leave behind for future generations? Is it really true that cows can see nearly all around? Absolutely. Cows have an impressive, nearly 160-degree field of vision thanks to their large panoramic eyes. This unique eye structure allows them to spot predators and other objects in almost every direction without the need to turn their heads. While they have a small blind spot directly in front of their noses and behind their backs, their wide-ranging view helps them stay alert in the pasture. This ability is crucial for their survival in the wild, as it enhances their awareness of their environment. Interestingly, cows can also detect motion better than humans, giving them a keen sense of movement, which adds to their safety. This incredible vision means that while they might be peaceful grazers, they are also well-equipped to notice anything unusual around them. Isn't it fascinating how these gentle giants use their sight to navigate their world? Hard to believe, but grass talks when cut. And this might sound strange, but when you mow your lawn, grass releases special chemicals called green leaf volatiles, GLVs. These tiny molecules create the fresh and pleasant smell we all associate with newly cut grass. However, there's more to this scent than meets the nose. The release of GLVs serves as a distress signal for the grass, letting surrounding plants know they may be in danger. This is nature's way of rallying for help, as the smell can also attract beneficial insects that munch on herbivores threatening the plants. Plus, these chemicals help the grass heal from the damage. So the next time you catch a whiff of freshly cut grass, remember that it's not just a lovely scent. It's a whole communication system in action, helping the grass protect and recover itself. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about the dugong. This fascinating marine mammal, often known as a sea cow, thrives in tropical waters. The dugong, which can weigh up to a hefty 880 pounds, primarily munches on seagrass, an essential part of its diet. Found in various coastal regions, these creatures have a unique appearance, with a robust body and paddle-like flippers. They use these adaptations to gracefully glide through the underwater meadows where seagrass flourishes. Interestingly, dugongs play a vital role in their ecosystem. As they feed on seagrass, they help maintain healthy underwater habitats by preventing the grass from becoming overgrown. This interaction supports a diverse range of marine life, showcasing the dugong's importance beyond its impressive size. Aren't you curious about how these gentle giants fit into the wider ocean community? Most people don't know this, but Olympus Mons is enormous. Rising a staggering 15 miles high, Olympus Mons is the tallest volcano in our solar system, standing about 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Located on Mars, this colossal shield volcano is not only a breathtaking sight, but also a potential destination for future space exploration. Imagine astronauts taking adventurous spacewalks on its expansive slopes, experiencing views of the Martian landscape like never before. Olympus Mons features gently sloping sides that spread out over 370 miles in diameter, making the entire structure massive enough to be spotted from orbiting spacecraft. Scientists believe that it formed through repeated lava flows, providing insights into Mars' volcanic history and geology. The sheer scale of Olympus Mons has led researchers to speculate about the planet's geological activity and the possibilities of human exploration. With ongoing advancements in space technology, who knows what discoveries await us on this remarkable giant? Are we ready for adventures in the shadow of this giant volcano? Is it really true that the Vallarta terrapin is tiny? This remarkable little turtle holds the title of the smallest turtle species in the world, measuring less than 4 inches in length. Imagine a creature so small that it can fit in the palm of your hand. The Vallarta terrapin, native to the freshwater habitats of Mexico, displays a fascinating variety of colors and patterns on its shell, showcasing nature's creativity. Despite its small size, this turtle is a vital part of its ecosystem, helping to maintain the balance in its marshy homes by feeding on aquatic plants and insects. The Vallarta terrapin also demonstrates unique adaptations, such as its ability to hide among vegetation, which makes it harder for predators to spot. This tiny turtle reminds us of the incredible diversity of wildlife and how even the smallest creatures play essential roles in the environment. As habitats continue to face threats from pollution and climate changes, learning about and protecting species like the Vallarta terrapin becomes crucial. How can we ensure future generations enjoy the wonder of such tiny treasures? Prepare to be amazed by panda evolution. Did you know that giant pandas, those cuddly black and white bears we adore, actually once had a taste for meat? It's true. Millions of years ago, pandas were carnivorous creatures that feasted on meat. As time marched on, their diet changed dramatically. Researchers believe this shift happened due to environmental changes and the availability of food sources. Gradually, pandas adapted to eat bamboo, which now makes up about 99% of their diet. This unique dietary preference is a fascinating example of evolution in action. They develop strong jaws and teeth that are perfect for crushing bamboo, allowing them to thrive in their forest habitats. However, this change comes with challenges, especially today, as bamboo can be scarce. Isn't it incredible how a species can transform so completely over time? Here's something incredible about Australian bench design. In a bid to deter homeless individuals, some locations have created benches with spikes that rise during certain hours. This design choice aims to prevent people from using the benches as places to rest or sleep, which raises serious debates about homelessness and urban design. Critics argue that such benches are unwelcoming and can exacerbate the struggles of those seeking shelter. Instead of providing a safe space, they can create discomfort and isolation for vulnerable populations. While cities might think they are addressing issues of safety and aesthetics, many believe these spiked benches represent a lack of compassion and understanding. Wouldn't it be better to design comfortable, inclusive seating that invites everyone, regardless of their circumstances, to sit down and stay a while? What if I told you about the world's widest paint? Engineers at Purdue University have made a groundbreaking discovery by creating a revolutionary paint that reflects a stunning 98.1% of sunlight. This paint, which is the widest in the world, could have a massive impact on energy consumption and climate change. By reflecting so much sunlight, it helps to keep buildings cooler and could significantly reduce the need for air conditioning, particularly in hot climates. Imagine how much energy we could save if this paint were used on rooftops and walls everywhere. It's like wearing a sun hat for our buildings, keeping them comfortable while also lowering energy bills. The potential applications are enormous, from residential homes to commercial buildings. As we search for ways to combat global warming, this innovative paint could be a game changer. So how can we spread the word and encourage its use? What if I told you planning boosts happiness? Research shows that simply planning for the future can bring more joy than actually achieving goals. A fascinating study from the Academic Journal of Applied Research and Quality of Life discovered that the excitement of anticipating enjoyable experiences, like a future vacation, can significantly enhance our overall happiness. Imagine you're daydreaming about that sun-soaked beach, even if the trip never happens. The thrill of visualizing positive events can stimulate our brain's reward system, making us feel good in the moment. It turns out that the act of planning itself, filled with hopes and dreams, can be just as satisfying as checking items off our to-do lists. So instead of focusing solely on the end result, embracing the art of planning might just be the secret ingredient to a happier life. How will you plan for your next joy-filled adventure? Is it really true that eagles help hunters in Kazakhstan? This amazing tradition, known as eagle hunting, brings together skilled riders and majestic golden eagles to hunt for small game like foxes and rabbits. Picture a fierce eagle soaring through the sky, expertly trained by a rider who has spent years mastering both horsemanship and falconry. This sport isn't just about catching prey. It represents a deep cultural heritage that has been passed down for generations. During the hunting season, which takes place in the winter, these partnerships show the incredible bond between humans and nature. Riders often wear traditional clothing, and the entire experience is a testament to their respect for the land and its creatures. Eagle hunting is celebrated in festivals, where spectators gather to admire the breathtaking skills of both the eagles and their handlers. Have you ever seen such a unique hunting technique in action? Guess what really drives the value of money? The US dollar was once backed by gold, a practice known as the gold standard, until President Nixon decided to end it in 1971. This pivotal moment changed everything. Before Nixon's decision, the value of the dollar was directly tied to a specific amount of gold, which helped keep inflation in check. But once the gold standard was abandoned, countries could print more money without needing gold reserves to back it. This led to a more flexible approach in managing economies, but also opened the door for inflation as governments could create money more freely. The shift also transformed international trade as currencies began to float freely against one another. Countries now rely on economic indicators, interest rates, and monetary policies rather than gold. This evolution raises important questions. How does this impact you at the store? And what does it mean for the future of global finance? Experience the thrill of the roller coaster on water. The Ashima Ohashi Bridge in Japan is named for its unique design that creates an optical illusion of steepness. This spectacular bridge features a gentle incline that can fool the eyes of onlookers, making it look like a roller coaster ride. Despite its dramatic appearance in photos, this incline is entirely safe for vehicles to traverse. Drivers can enjoy the view as they glide across, feeling as though they're on an adventure while crossing over the expansive waters below. Not only does the bridge serve as an essential link for traffic, but it also attracts tourists who flock to capture that perfect selfie with the stunning backdrop. So whether you're cruising along or snapping photos, the Ashima Ohashi Bridge offers a delightful experience that showcases Japan's rich blend of art and engineering. Believe it or not, expectations can boost performance. The Pygmalion effect is a fascinating psychological phenomenon that shows just how powerful our beliefs about others can be. When teachers, coaches, or even friends expect excellence from someone, that individual often rises to the occasion, performing better than they might have without those expectations. This uplifting effect happens because positive beliefs can increase motivation and self-confidence, encouraging the person to put in more effort. Interestingly, the opposite is also true. If someone is expected to fail, they might actually perform worse than their potential. Research shows that the environment and attitudes around us can shape our abilities, illustrating how crucial it is to foster supportive relationships. So think about the expectations you set for yourself and others. Could they be the key to unlocking hidden potential? This might surprise you. Surtsey is a newborn island. Formed between 1963 and 1967, Surtsey emerged from the ocean due to explosive underwater volcanic eruptions off Iceland's south coast. As one of the youngest landmasses on the planet, this island offers a fascinating glimpse into how islands develop and ecosystems begin to form. Scientists have flocked to Surtsey to study its unique environment, watching how plants and animals slowly colonize the barren landscape. Because human interference is strictly limited, it's like watching nature's processes unfold in real time. Over the years, researchers have documented how various species, from seabirds to hardy plants, have established themselves, creating a vibrant community in what was once a lifeless expanse of rock. Surtsey's story is not just about geology, it's a window into the resilience of life and the wonders of our planet's geological processes. Let's uncover the truth about brain-computer interfaces. Researchers are diving into the fascinating realm of brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, which could one day allow people to communicate directly with each other using just their thoughts. This concept, often seen in science fiction, is stepping closer to reality through groundbreaking experiments. In recent studies, individuals have successfully controlled robotic limbs solely by thinking about the movements they want to make. This remarkable achievement suggests that the brain can be linked to technology, paving the way for possible mind-to-mind communication in the future. Imagine not having to speak or type to convey your thoughts. As scientists refine these technologies, we might witness revolutionary changes in how we interact with each other and the world around us. Could this mean a future without language barriers or the ability to share emotions instantly? The possibilities are endless. Did you know Formula One helmets cost up to $7,000? These incredible helmets are not just any protective gear. They're custom-made masterpieces tailored specifically for each driver. In the world of high-speed racing, safety is crucial, so the helmets are designed with advanced materials to withstand impacts and provide optimal comfort. Each helmet can take weeks to create and often features unique designs reflecting the driver's personality and team colors. While they may seem like a luxury item, the price tag reflects their importance in ensuring driver safety at speeds exceeding 200 mph. Interestingly, some of these helmets are so sought after that they're sold at auctions for significant amounts, attracting collectors and fans alike. This blend of safety, style, and technology makes them a fascinating aspect of Formula One culture. So next time you watch a race, remember the incredible engineering that goes into those helmets and how they protect some of the world's best athletes. Would you ever want to own one? Did you know the first Marvel superhero was Human Torch? While many might think Captain America was the trailblazer of Marvel's superhero universe, it was actually the Human Torch who stole the spotlight first. Introduced in 1939 in the pages of Marvel Comics, #1, this fiery hero could engulf himself in flames and fly, capturing the imaginations of readers right from the start. Created by writer Carl Burgos, the Human Torch was a synthetic human named Jim Hammond, who gained his powers in a lab experiment gone wrong. His adventures quickly became a hit, paving the way for the birth of the superhero genre as we know it today. This early Marvel character also sparked a fierce passion for comics, leading to the creation of iconic heroes like Spider-Man and Iron Man. So next time you think about Marvel, remember that the Human Torch ignited the flame of a legacy that continues to thrill fans around the world. What did ancient breadcrumbs reveal about our past? Archaeologists have uncovered fascinating fossilized breadcrumbs in Jordan that date back an astonishing 14,000 years. This discovery suggests that humans were making bread long before the arrival of agriculture. Imagine communities thousands of years ago crafting this staple food from wild cereals. These breadcrumbs, preserved in a way that allows us to study them, provide crucial insights into early human diets and lifestyles. Instead of seeing agriculture as the starting point of food production, this finding hints that the desire for bread may have actually spurred the development of farming. The ability to make bread likely encouraged ancient people to gather and cultivate specific grains, ultimately leading to the agricultural revolution we recognize today. It's incredible to think that something as simple as bread could have played such a significant role in shaping human history. This discovery not only challenges our understanding of early societies, but also highlights our deep connection to food and the innovations it inspires across time. How will this change the way we view ancient civilizations? What if I told you rags can spark fires? This surprising fact is particularly true for oil paint rags, which can spontaneously ignite without any flame in sight. It happens because of a chemical reaction known as oxidation. When these rags are crumpled up, they don't just sit there, they generate heat. As they oxidize, that heat can build up to a point where it ignites the material. This is a sneaky safety hazard many painters aren't aware of, and it's led to accidental fires in studios more often than you might think. To keep your workspace safe, it's essential to lay rags flat to cool, use airtight containers for storage, or even switch to safer paint products. So next time you're reaching for that paintbrush, remember to treat those rags with respect. Your creative space might depend on it. Spotting a lie. Are answers more important than words? Understanding how to detect a lie can be tricky, but recent studies suggest that paying attention to how someone responds is more telling than the words they use. Truthful people generally provide rich, detailed answers as a conversation continues, diving deeper into their explanations and showing confidence in their statements. In contrast, those who are lying may stick to basic responses, repeating themselves without adding new information. This lack of elaboration can be a red flag, signaling that the person may not be being entirely honest. By focusing on the manner and depth of responses, rather than just the content of what is said, we can improve our ability to discern truth from deception. So next time you're in a conversation, remember to listen closely to how someone answers. It's where the clues often lie. Did you know marathons trace back to ancient Greece? The marathon race we enjoy today is inspired by a remarkable event from history. In 490 BC, Phidippides, a Greek messenger, made an epic run from the battlefield of Marathon to Athens, covering about 26 miles to deliver news of victory against the Persians. This extraordinary feat was not just a sprint, it symbolized the power of perseverance and sacrifice. Phidippides reportedly collapsed after delivering his message, illustrating the intense effort required for such a long distance. To honor this brave act, the marathon race was established in the modern Olympics, capturing the spirit of endurance and determination. Today, millions of runners around the world lace up their shoes to participate in marathons, each step honoring the legacy of a man who ran for history. Isn't it incredible how this ancient sprint still inspires us today? Surprisingly, silver medalists often feel worse than bronze winners. This intriguing phenomenon reveals how our emotions are shaped not just by what we achieve, but also by how we perceive those achievements. Research shows that silver medalists frequently experience disappointment, feeling they missed out on the gold medal, while bronze medalists often celebrate their wins, feeling grateful to have medaled at all. This contrast highlights the significant role of mental framing in determining our emotional responses. Instead of focusing solely on the outcome, it's essential to consider perspective. How we view our successes and failures can drastically impact our feelings. So the next time you think about winning or losing, remember that what really matters might be how you frame your experiences. What can you learn from how medalists feel about their moments on the podium? Did you know Edison named his kids after Morse code? Thomas Edison, the genius inventor, had a unique way of showing his love for innovation, even in naming his children. He chose nicknames inspired by Morse code signals, a clever nod to his connection with the telegraph, which was revolutionary in communication. Edison's son was called Dash, a reference to the long signal used in Morse code, while his daughter was nicknamed Dot, signifying the shorter signal. This imaginative approach not only reflected Edison's passion for invention, but also highlighted how creativity can permeate all aspects of life, including family. The telegraph changed the way people connect, and these nicknames serve as a playful reminder of Edison's groundbreaking work. Imagine growing up with such significant symbolism intertwined in your name. How cool is that? Is it really true that sharks regenerate their teeth? Absolutely. Sharks are fascinating creatures, and one of their most remarkable features is their ability to constantly regenerate teeth. Throughout their lifetime, a shark can lose and replace teeth up to an astonishing 30,000 times. This incredible process happens because sharks have multiple rows of teeth, and when one tooth falls out, the next one moves up to take its place. Sharks typically shed a few teeth during each feeding, which helps them keep their bites sharp and effective. Unlike humans who have just one set of adult teeth, sharks keep on growing new ones from a reserve located deep in their jaws. Some species, like the great white shark, can replace their teeth every few weeks. This efficient regeneration is crucial for their survival, since their diet mainly consists of tough prey, like fish and seals. So the next time you see a shark, remember its impressive dental arsenal that keeps it at the top of the ocean food chain. Discover the surprising sound of the wire-tailed manakin. This fascinating bird found in Central America has a unique way of communicating that sets it apart from most other species. Instead of chirping or singing as many birds do, the wire-tailed manakin makes a series of high-pitched metallic clicking sounds. How does it do this? Instead of using its beak, it rubs its modified wing feathers together. This unusual method not only showcases its adaptability, but also creates a captivating sound that echoes through its tropical habitat. These clicking sounds play a crucial role during courtship displays, attracting potential mates with their mesmerizing rhythm. The wire-tailed manakin's distinct vocalization demonstrates how evolution can lead to extraordinary adaptations in the animal kingdom. So next time you hear a strange metallic click in the jungle, just maybe it's this remarkable bird making its enchanting music. Can you imagine food shortages despite enough production? It seems hard to believe, but even with the world capable of producing enough food for everyone, millions still go hungry each day. The problem isn't about the quantity of food available. It mostly revolves around how that food is distributed. Many regions grow abundant crops, Yet logistical issues, economic constraints, and infrastructure gaps prevent food from reaching those who need it most. For instance, in some developing countries, roads and transportation systems may be inadequate, making it difficult to get fresh produce to market in time. Additionally, food waste plays a huge role. It's estimated that roughly 1/3 of all food produced is never consumed. This waste occurs at various stages, from farms to supermarkets. Tackling these distribution challenges is vital to ensuring that everyone can access nutritious meals. So how can we improve this crucial system? Did you know crowd control is crucial in transit stations? Managing the flow of people at busy transit stations can be a tough job, but it's essential for safety and efficiency. Transit staff are the unsung heroes who ensure that, even when hundreds of passengers arrive at once, everyone boards the trains or buses in an orderly manner. They skillfully navigate the chaos, using signs, verbal instructions, and their own presence to guide people where they need to go. This careful orchestration prevents bottlenecks and ensures that everyone can get to their destinations without unnecessary delays. Imagine a packed subway station during rush hour. Without effective crowd control, it could quickly become overwhelming. These professionals support smooth operations, making your daily commutes safe and stress-free. Next time you see them in action, remember how vital their role is in keeping our transit systems running smoothly. Believe it or not, Silent Night is a global phenomenon. This beloved Christmas carol holds the title for the most recorded Christmas song in history. Composed back in 1818 by Franz Zauber Gruber with heartfelt lyrics by Joseph Moore, Silent Night started its journey in German. But don't let that limit you. This enchanting song has been translated into over 300 languages and dialects, making it a universal favorite. Since 1978 alone, more than 733 versions have earned copyright, showing just how much people love to put their own spin on it. From choirs to solo artists, everyone seems to want to share this Christmas spirit through music. Each interpretation brings a unique flavor to the original melody, connecting listeners worldwide through joy and nostalgia. So next time you hear Silent Night, consider all the different voices and cultures that have embraced this timeless tune. Isn't that incredible? Here's a wild fact about our amazing brains. Did you know that the human brain doesn't actually feel pain? It might sound strange, but this is because the brain lacks pain receptors known as nociceptors. Instead, it processes pain signals that come from other parts of the body, allowing it to understand when we are hurt, but it never experiences the sensation of pain itself. This fascinating fact is one of the reasons why neurosurgeons can operate on conscious patients without causing them any discomfort. While the brain is busy processing information, it relies on the surrounding tissues, like the scalp and skull, which do have pain receptors. So when a surgeon makes an incision during brain surgery, the patient can remain awake and alert, chatting or even listening to music. This incredible capability opens up new possibilities for brain research and treatment while keeping patients comfortable. Isn't it amazing how our bodies work in ways that can seem almost magical? Can you believe how engineers solve chip problems? In the world of technology, glitches can be a real headache, especially when it comes to malfunctioning chips. Recently, a dedicated engineering team faced a tricky issue with a chip that wasn't working as it should. Instead of giving up, they got creative. By devising a software solution, they cleverly moved the affected code into different sections of the system. This strategic relocation minimized the chance of interference and made the software run smoothly again. They didn't stop there. The team also stored the code in various locations to ensure it stayed safe and easy to access. This innovative approach shows how problem-solving in engineering isn't just about fixing issues, but also about thinking differently and adapting to challenges. By using ingenuity and teamwork, they turned a potential disaster into a success story, proving that there's often a way through every problem, even when it involves complicated technology. What other clever fixes will engineers come up with next?